Hello, all of you beautiful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Hardspace Shipbreaker, where we just have 2 more ships to do before we fully pay off our debt. And then we can actually finish the game. And it is TF Tuesday, so we're using the TF Talkies. By all means, please transform me to your heart's content, everyone.
Growling. Is the... No?
We'll go with this one. What's up?
Well, I was just going to ask, Gabby, is the Q2U what you switched to now?
What do you mean with switch to?
When you got your new microphone, is that what you switched to, or was it a different one? Because I don't remember you ever saying that.
No, I switched to a different one. I got the SM57. I liked the way it sounded with my voice more.
Oh, yeah.
The thing I like about the Q2U as a recommendation, aside from the fact that it often runs really cheap, especially on sales, is that excuse me. What I've seen a lot of people try to do is they try to get condenser mics, and condenser mics are good, but they don't deal well with background noise, especially, which is honestly a lot of the problem that people will have more often than just acoustics. And they'll have the reverse problem where like the microphone is too sensitive and it'll pick up a lot of stuff they don't want to. And dynamic mics are perfect for that. They're much more forgiving with background noise. It's the reason I picked up mine. I was like, I could just grab any mic, but I want a dynamic mic, which the Q2U also is. And it helps a lot. There's a lot of background noise that in hindsight, if I had picked a condenser, it would have caught all of it, and it doesn't, and it makes me very happy with the purchase. Although I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted to buy a Q2U just to have it both as a background mic and also as like just another mic, because I want to have two. Because yes.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, like with those bad reviews, sometimes audio quality just comes down to room composition and acoustics and stuff like that. Like my audio quality dropped substantially when I moved to my current concrete dome because it's so awful with the echo, and I have so much background noise going on.
I'd seen, so the thing about the review that I've seen that I've been wary of is buzzing from bad isolation or insulation, isolation, both. Isolation, yeah. So it, like, basically when you connect it to your computer, it'll just have some buzzing, but it seems like it was either just a one-off bad product or they fixed it if it was an issue at some point. Because I just have not seen it pop up again. And the same reviewer did a review of it later and was like, actually, yeah, I liked it. It was a good make. So I was like, okay.
People have a lot of varying amounts of experience with things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've genuinely banged my head against the wall trying to get the best audio quality I can out of my microphone in my current place, and it's just like I have to have the echo reduction filter on. Otherwise, the echoes are insane in my current acoustic situation. And there's just like nothing I can do about that. But because I have the echo reduction on, that makes the quality so low because so much is getting filtered out. Or rather, not the quality, but the volume is so low. So like, I have to boost the dB really high, but because I boost the dB really high, all this other background crap is coming in.
Oh boy. Well, decompressing this thing is gonna be a pain in the ass.
And yeah, honestly, the audio quality of a room is annoying. I've been tempted to like buy basically a screen and just see if I can line it with really thick.
Oh
either
god.
really thick weapon. Oh god, what did you do? Oh no.
So, when I said this was going to be a pain, I did not realize it would be quite that much of a pain.
You explosively decompress the ship thing?
I had no choice in the matter.
Well.
Also, hello, Noibat.
Wait,
Hi.
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 Are you using a laptop mic?
Yes.
Yeah, those I can say are just not... those are just garbage, no matter what.
Surprisingly decent for a laptop mic, but I can hear the unmuting noise every time.
I mean, I'm guessing noise suppression is putting in a lot of work, but are you using the speakers as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like the double problem there. You can probably use a laptop's mic if it's decent, but like with the speakers, it'll not play well if you're trying to speak and there's audio coming through them.
Yeah.
I mean, even earbuds will probably help. You can. It sounds weird, but I had a not terrible time using a laptop mic as long as I was using headphones and the laptop's fans weren't going ham.
I do have headphones, but the Bluetooth. Discord doesn't like it when the Bluetooth device uses the same headphones and
Okay.
microphone.
The reason for that is because the Bluetooth codec genuinely isn't strong enough for doing voice input at the same time as playing audio quality. So whenever you're connected by voice to a call and it detects that and it's using the microphones on those Bluetooth headphones, it's going to destroy the output quality.
Yep. That's why I was saying, like, if anything, you could try using the headphones and the laptop mic.
I can. I'll try and set it up right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Also, Regin, you make me so proud. You explained that so cleanly.
Seda. Growlithe.
Potato.
Are you also a Growlithe?
No.
Growlithe.
That can be fixed. There can be another Growlithe.
So Seda, now that I'm
Yeah.
back from the con and not just showing up in your stream for a few moments, do you want to explain the whole auto milking thing?
Zim, how much do you care about the monetization of this video?
Just don't get me banned.
What should be Zim's most popular video?
So, the quickest and simplest explanation is the fact that in Stardew Valley, you can name your farm animals. And so, in one of my Stardew Valley playthroughs, I was naming the farm animals after chat. And later
Wait,
on, for those
after
that
Jet?
do chat,
Oh.
and what I was doing is I was when you get later on in Stardew Valley, for those that haven't played, you do get something called the auto grabber, which takes out the chore of, hey, I don't want to have to, like, collect eggs, milk the cows, all that stuff. It does it all for you. So, auto milking your friends. There you go.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm giving up on that ship. I don't want to bother with that. That mess was...
Fair enough.
Good God.
Damn it, Zim, you make me want to play this game.
So basically, what happened was while we were at Conzim, I popped into Theta stream, and you kind of saw this. I don't know if I told you what happened, but Demon was there, and Demon did a quote for me, and it popped up the auto milking quote.
Yes, you
And
told
Theta
me.
was like, "Oh no."
Like, now I'm gonna have to explain that one to Raijin.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with milking your friends.
The fun part is that Demon doesn't know just how prescient that quote was. Isn't that right, Theta?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
No deer anymore.
Warning. Fuel level.
Yeah, we're giving that a break.
Fuel
How dare
supplies
you.
are available for purchase.
I wasn't even meaning it that way. It just said, oh dear.
Wait. Is that better?
I would say it's better.
Salvage secured.
Still, could definitely be better, but...
Salvage secured.
So that reminds me, Raijin, I did get a sketch over the weekend that, well, it's not exactly, dairy related. It is quite fun.
Zeta over here only sharing his new art with Raijin.
I mean, you should have gotten pinged for it, Zim. But I will share with you anyway.
If you're talking about shy, then, I don't typically look at who got it.
Fair.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Damn, I don't know if I've seen this Heart of Fergus before or if I just forgot, but like, damn, he's kind of hot.
Oh, the DF Talkie?
Yeah.
I mean, this particular stage just got revealed today.
That's hot.
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
Yeah,
By the way, back on the... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, apparently there is quite the market for Lothwolves. I have gotten many a person that has been like, that has messaged me about the lack of Lothwolf material and how much they like it.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Big space puppy.
Wait, we're talking about Comet now?
Airlock depressurizing.
But back on the subject of microphones, I will say for anyone out there that is looking at upgrading their microphone but doesn't want to invest in a standalone microphone yet, for very understandable reasons, headset microphones are like relatively good at this point. My headset I've been using for like over 10 years, and I remember when I got it, the microphone was like surprisingly great quality for being a headset microphone. It was the Corsair Void. So
There,
there are a couple of options out there that sound, relatively good.
yeah. I do want to point out that if you're seeking to actually be a streamer yourself, you have to get a standalone mic. There's no shortcuts on that. It's a very noticeable difference between headsets and standalone mics. But that said, for hanging out on voice and such, yeah, most of them will be suitable enough.
Meanwhile, you have me hearing call when I'm at work on my Bluetooth earbuds for some reason,
Well,
destroying the audio integrity.
that is because you are a boyfriend and you get special privilege on that. Oh boy, another painful explosive decompression. Alright.
Yeah, so if you're on YouTube and you hate my audio quality, leave a comment below and I'll like the video.
Devious. I approve.
Yes, definitely leave a comment. And then leave another. And more.
In fact, you probably should comment on every single timestamp of if and when the audio bothered you. And just for data collecting purposes, and even if it didn't bother you, but you just really like that comment, just comment, be like, hey, this made me laugh.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
For example, when Zeta laughed for 2 minutes straight after I asked about auto milking.
Credit applied.
It was not 2 minutes, but I could laugh for 2 minutes if you want.
Actually, it was pretty close to that.
I swear I was only laughing for like maybe 30 seconds.
Oh no, it was longer than that.
Heck, I was trying to get, good YouTube short duration.
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Because look, just think about how confused YouTube's going to be if you just open up the short with, so tell me about auto milking, and then you just laughter cuts off at, so how much do you want to, lose monetization of your video?
I mean, to be fair, it works in Big Bang Theory. After everything, there's just a laugh track.
You're not wrong.
Raijin doesn't like me watching that.
That is not what I said, you goober.
To be fair, I can respect the opinion. I was never the biggest fan of the show. I always found it kind of whatever.
If you like the Big Bang Theory, that's fine. I am completely fine with that. I just don't like it myself.
You don't like the what?
Get in there. I am stuffing a whole bunch of things into this airlock. Go on. More. There we go. That should be good.
Airlock depressurizing.
And now to grab this. Cut these. Yoink that back!
Yoink.
There. I think I did that pretty smoothly. But this should be fully depressurized now.
Raw material deposited.
At least on that side.
Without the context of actually watching you play, in my mind, I was imagining you doing something kind of along the lines of moving something around in repo where it's just bashing against all the walls and losing a bunch of value, and then you put it in the cart and you're like, there, I did that pretty smoothly.
Rude.
You mean like Gib Gab every time he even looks at something valuable?
It's not with everything valuable. It's with vases. I'm bad
Gib
with
Gab,
vases.
I have watched you so many times in repo just trying to do anything, and you are smashing it all to pieces.
I am fairly good with diamonds and the green stuff, actually.
Nope.
I don't break that too often. Yes, I don't break that too often. I'm actually very careful with diamonds because they're pretty and shiny and I want to keep them safe. I'm bad with vases. Very bad with vases. I have broken way too many vases. The value of vases that I have broken far exceeds the value that I have gotten in the small shiny things. But I like keeping the small shiny things safe. I just always fall prey to grabbing the big thing that is worth a lot and going, I can drag that safely. Spoiler alert, I can't.
I see. Gib-Gab just wants to grab the big thing.
Yes. And the bigger the better.
Well, I know what I'm doodling when I get home then.
That's concerning.
Airlock pressurizing. Air pressure level decreasing.
Well, at least the back of this was easy.
Airlock depressurizing. Airlock depressurizing.
Alright, let's go and get to work on some of this. What are you up to, Seda?
I am having some dinner.
And by dinner, you mean ice cream?
No, ice cream will come later. Right now, I'm just having some hot dogs.
Seda, not on stream, jeez.
Myrrh? Flights nervously.
I knew you liked ice cream, but come on.
Y'all. I swear.
What?
Look, I thought I was allowed to eat sausages on stream.
Oh yeah, sausages are fine. Put that long, hot chunk of meat in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And you get jealous about his reactions to music.
What was that?
Salvage deposit
And you get jealous about his reactions to me.
Well, yeah, his reactions to you are so much, grander, we'll say.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
I don't think I've made him moan with his mouth full, though.
Simon, get off the desk, you silly Billy.
Tradition, ice, and cream, all arranged in a crafting table, and formed to be the best ice cream.
In the middle, Cutter.
Yeah.
1 minute left.
I hate how soon they start flaring the alarm and stuff on this. Oh, my thruster's out of field now.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Well, no more thrusting from Sim.
That's okay. Shift's over anyways.
And also, for the record, I wouldn't quite call that a moan. That was just more me just saying, you know, you got it, while eating the rest of my hot dog. For the
See,
record.
he doesn't even do that for me, right, Jen?
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Alright, more thruster fuel. Now I can go all night.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Get in there. Now to cut this off. Make sure it actually registers it's cut off. Good. Because the game loves to be like, oh, actually, even though there's nothing attached, it's still connected. Alright, over on this side, pull this out while we're pushing it in. Put that down there.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
The airlock console goes down. Let's get these lights down to the barge. Even though they really aren't worth it. But still, I put the lights there anyways.
Secured. Credits deposited.
This game makes me want to play Space Engineers again.
Best.
Space Engine 2 did come out.
I don't have that.
Material deposited.
And I'm worried that it's not going to be very good.
I don't know.
Salvage secured. Account credit
What happens if you go past your like time in Hardspace?
You cannot. The
Just, like,
shift will
immediately
just
back.
end.
salvage.
Is there any like incentive to not going back to the ship?
What do you mean?
Do you have a penalty if it forces you back, or are you just able to stay every second out?
Oh, you're able to stay the whole time. There's no penalties or rewards either way.
Perfect.
I am guessing you have started playing.
No, not at all. I just hadn't played in like forever.
Applying credit to
And for some reason now I found myself working to play.
processing valuable deposit.
I blame someone.
Oh no, we lost a Rye. It's probably GibGab's fault.
It was probably the Growlithe gift that Raijin sent. It's too powerful, too cute.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Get that in there.
Valuable object
Pull
accepted.
these off. Well, some of them. Alright, let's go find the power generator. Good night, Simple. Thank you so much for coming by. Uh-oh. No! No! There we go.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
That armor plate almost went into the furnace dragon.
I didn't.
No, no, it didn't. Did you see the new
Applying credits.
squirrel stage got revealed today, Seda?
I did not.
Well, you should bring it up.
But that's work.
It's TF.
I know.
Salvage secured.
Ba, 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 ba.
Applying credits to account.
Let's see if I remember this. Random potion, go.
Salvage
Another random
deposit.
potion, go.
Applying credit to account.
Another random potion, go.
Yeah, he's gonna get nowhere with this.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh no, not Squirrel the Lucario. That one's already done.
Well, you should have specified.
Well, yeah, I could have, but it was more fun this way.
I respect the hustle, honestly.
Random potion, go. Random potion, go. Random potion, go.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Welcome back. Don't worry, I'm just tossing random TF potions at your boyfriend. Nothing to be worried about.
For that one, you're wanting brown, then green.
No, Seda, for some reason, I think he likes that.
Wait, Zim likes TF? How come I never knew this?
Random potion, go. Oh, actually, wait, I can't random potion go just yet. There we go. Now we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Gunner, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Oh, I missed some of those. Oops. Cut that, cut this, cut this. Yeah, it was just this one.
But it's looking very nice.
Yeah.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Okay, I don't think there's a console on that, so that goes in. Dish goes down there. This goes down there.
Transferring credits.
That goes over there. Get in there.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
But what if I don't want to get in there?
Well, too bad.
Secured. Account credit applied.
I'm not sure why you'd be going in there anyways, but, you know.
But Seda, there's ice cream in there.
You make a compelling argument. I mean, I was gonna go for the joke of puppers in space.
But then ice cream.
But then ice cream.
Puppers with ice cream.
Even better.
Secured. Applying credit.
So, for no particular reason, in which direction is the ice cream?
What was that?
For no particular reason, which direction is the ice cream?
Salvage deposit. Applying credit.
Great question.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
Well, Seda, I guess you'll have to bring some ice cream to the Noibat.
Hopefully they still have it in stock.
No.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Ice cream made from a Noibat.
Salvage accepted. Credits
Noise
deposited.
cream.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Everything is going to be okay.
Look sharp, Cutter. 1 minute left on the clock.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright. Badoo.
Bidoof.
Salvage registered.
Bidoof.
Transferring credit.
But do you know the way?
No.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
You know, one unfortunate side of coming back after a con is going from all the junk food and, you know, soda and all that to water again. I like water, but I am really craving something else right now. Oh wait, I got somebody here that can provide. Seda! I need you to
Hi?
grow some udders again.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Damn it, Zib, you can't just, like, say that on stream.
Pretty sure I just did.
Salvage deposit registered.
Why, do you get all blushy or something, Seda?
No, just very blunt.
Is Raijin in a nutshell.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Like here I was about to say, like, have you tried, like, getting like a pitcher of water and then like adding, like, some mint leaves, some lemon slices, and maybe if you're feeling like it, some cucumber slices. But then you just gotta go with the whole udders.
Hi,
Like
Shadow
we
Wolf.
took we took this from like, maybe like a 2 to like definitely like an 8.
No more Dear Seda stuff, Shadow Wolf.
Yeah, we're giving the Sata Deer a break. God, this would be the perfect time to just say, yeah, we're giving the Deer Satyr a break just so we can have enough time to take pictures for the 2026 swimsuit calendar.
Seda.
Takes notes.
Yes, them.
You can't get mad at other people when you're continuing it.
That's why I say that's where I could make the joke. But I was going to finish it by saying, but jokes aside, I am giving it a break for more serious reasons. But I'm appreciating. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Well, you just kind of made me realize I think I've got enough characters I could probably do a swimsuit or a full calendar with them.
You totally should.
Right, Jen. Then again, who even uses, actual printed calendars anymore?
That's really funny because today I've been really annoyed that I can't find a literal like pocket-sized calendar so that I can just like write stuff down and put it in my pocket constantly.
Well, this probably would not be pocket-sized.
I mean, yes, but still. Physical calendars sometimes just hit different, you know?
I suppose so.
Material accepted.
But then again, I don't usually have enough to put into a calendar anyways to make any kind of calendar worthwhile.
Fair.
My particular issue with calendars is just the fact that if I buy the calendar because, like, it has things in like on it, like for example, I was really big into race cars growing up, so I got like, the yearly calendar for like my favorite driver. I didn't want to throw it away because it had cool pictures in it.
True.
So like I'm buying physical media that like it's functionally useless, but it's just like, okay, we're just gonna stuff this in the drawer.
Secured. Credits deposited.
And it's just like, great.
Hi, Dunbrine.
Somehow I forgot about the Seda NASCAR arc.
Yep.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I think maybe we do a bundle of,
Salvage deposit secured. Credits
prints. And then you also get, the calendar with it.
salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
So you got the nice wall art. for after the calendar part itself is no longer valid.
Yeah, I could see that.
Helmet damage detected. Avoid severe head trauma by following good helmet maintenance practices.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
TF500, the 24 hours of TF. I mean, look, I definitely grew up watching NASCAR, but I've come to appreciate a lot of different forms of auto racing. The endurance racing, like the 24 hours of Le Mans, 24 hours of Daytona, that is impressive.
Account credit applied.
So, Sata Car TF when?
We probably would have to pick the right car. What about Monster Truck Racing? So Shadow Wolf, to kind of like give you a little bit of like detail. So I grew up with NASCAR because my uncle or my godfather was really big NASCAR fan and took me to like my first NASCAR race when I was like 8. So definitely on that regard, like very hooked.
Salvage registered.
In the mid 2000s, while I was still watching NASCAR, I actually came to love the Monster Jam. Not particularly for the racing, even though the racing was cool, but the freestyle. Like Monster Truck doing freestyle competition, incredible. And I kind of stayed like that way for a little bit. Then later on, I came to look at a little bit of the endurance racing. Actually, also rally car. Occasionally, I get that. That was fun to watch. Never really watched IndyCar. But endurance racing, particularly like the 24 hours of Daytona, and then when NASCAR mucked with the point system and kind of made it like not very fun, I started watching a fair bit of Formula One.
Accepted. Credit applied.
Got about 5 minutes left in this ship, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
My whole family loves Formula One. They actually bought a bunch of Lego Formula One cars and they were like working on it the other day.
Secured. Credits deposited.
I want more Legos.
Pat.
Why must Lego be so expensive?
Money.
Deposit accepted for processing. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
You know, I legitimately fear the Pokemon Lego collaborations that are going to be coming out next year.
Why? I don't have the money
Oh, good.
for
We'll have
that.
an uptick in murders.
Couldn't they put that off for just one more year so I could get done with the move and stuff and then be able to afford it?
You
I'm sure
wouldn't
there would be
anyway. You're
ways to
not
do
going to be able to access any of it. All of it's going to be scalped and raised to prices 3,000% because artificial scarcity.
Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to get a bunch of Lego sets and start doing videos of me building them. So that way I get big enough with it that Lego will just send me sets early to do a review.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
the new furry Lego unboxing streamer.
So I know we talked about ZGF Reacts, but I'm guessing it probably more productive if we just start ZGF Life, where
Salvage deposit registered.
it's the non-gaming content. So, the IRL builds, the cooking streams, the React streams.
Oh boy. Though legit, I do really want to do the I do want to build Lego on stream. My only thing holding me back is I don't have a good setup for actually recording it.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
But that was something that I was thinking of fixing when we do the move, because then I can make sure I've got a nice spot to do that.
Awarded.
Just basically have like your streaming PC as like a central computer, and then like your gaming PC in your room, and then like an IRL like couch studio thing in another room, and they're both just hooked up to the streaming PC, so you can just kind of like alternate between both.
Credits deposited.
Well, I was more thinking, everything in the one desk area, just, new desk and such to actually be able to pull it off.
Looking like you got about a minute left, Cutter.
But think about the couch React streams.
Account credited.
That would require a lot more money. Have you seen how expensive couches are nowadays?
Salvage
Fair.
deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Besides, that would require me showing my face on stream.
Also fair.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Maybe look up a card table instead, Dunbrine. Those tend to be square.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much
Joke.
energy as
Well,
the first
on
90%.
the previous
Why is it
topic
so
of
important to always give 110%?
CGF Reacts and Life, I think it would be cool if you reacted to a compilation of the funny moments from the TTRPGs. It'd be
That could be fun, but also that would require me hearing my voice and such.
Very fair. I have very great anxiety about hearing my voice in the recording.
The other issue there is I need you all to clip more. I don't have the time to sit there and go through all of those recordings to find the funny moments to make a compilation unless you guys make the clips. And then I use the clips for that. You may think my voice is nice, but that does not mean that I want to listen to my own voice.
See, the solution here is to just have a suave voice like me, and then it's fine.
I'm always torn when you say things like that because it just immediately makes me want to go like, no. Just because you said
What do you mean, Gab?
you have a nice voice, but then you go like, oh, you have a suave voice like me, and I'm just like, no.
Gib just wants to be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian.
Not just.
So you
it's about
disagree
the
with
life.
me simply because of my ego. You got it.
Yes, effectively. How dare you? Which is really funny because I do the exact same thing. But when I do it, it's fine. When other people do it, it's not fine, you know?
Get that down there. This goes into the processor. This to the barge. Where'd that other pipe go? There it is. You go to the processor. You to the barge. And you
cancel
to
the
the
tether?
processor. What?
How do I cancel a tether?
It is Y.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it's that way, but I mean, you can answer my question better than I can yours.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay. Got that taken care of. I think the Seta has gotten into his ice cream.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't gotten ice cream yet. I'm just playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Oh.
Honestly, that must have been the weirdest conversation I had today in terms of like, why are people like this? Coworkers tell me about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how, despite the anime no longer being aired, the card game has had like growth, which is weird because, you know, the anime is no longer. But that the company that makes the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards finally went ahead and printed a... Basically, they made the whole thing cheaper. They, for once, made the hobby not just much cheaper, it's the cheapest it's been in years, apparently. And people are complaining about it because it's like ruining the value of their cards. And I just sit here like, why? Why are people like this?
Oh, okay. I will
Like,
have to agree
yeah.
with you on that one. That one makes no sense.
Like, yeah, sure. You can try to scalp or collect cards, but also your cards will be worthless anyway if the game dies, which, given that it's not even being held up by the anime, you kind of want the hobby to be as accessible as possible for more people so more people play. Question mark? The hobby shouldn't be a speculative vehicle, it should be a card game to have fun. Scree. But we can't have nice things in life. Only expensive things.
Yeah.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Oh, I can just tether
Let-
things
let-
directly into the processors.
Yes, you
Just
can.
like the new just like the new Pokemon Gen 7 sitting cuties.
What?
Processing valuable object.
Plushies. Don't you want to buy some Pokemon plushies?
Yes.
Raw material
Question mark? What's the price?
Credits deposited.
Like $17
That sounds good.
per
that's
plushie.
I mean, yeah, but that's actually not a bad price for plushes.
That sounds alright, I think.
Yeah, they actually are legitimately good, but it's just like, gosh, I need them all. Or not all, but I need all the Rockruffs.
That is another problem.
Yeah.
The price is good, but
But when
You're-
you have the Rockruff and the midday Lycanroc and the midnight Lycanroc and the dusk Lycanroc, it's like, the wallet's gonna be hurting on this one.
Alright, Zem, you know what to cross-stitch to get some easy money from Zeta.
true.
Material deposited.
And you know what? Zeta would enjoy it, because this would be a method of milking him.
Credits deposited.
I am so confused.
Why are you like this, right?
So I've been cross-stitching. If you're not familiar with that, it's essentially a, it's one of those sewing things for making a, art with thread and such.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And, yeah. I could make a Rockruff cross-stitch. So that would be many hours of hand, stitched work, which would,
Salvage deposited.
kind of mean a very high price.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
However, it'd be a one-of-a-kind product.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this ship before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter.
That it would.
Alright, let's get that over there. Free up some space for working here. That goes to the processor. Hey, Dax.
Credits transferred.
That over there.
Deposit registered. Account credited.
Cutting glass is pain.
You what?
Cutting glass is pain.
Oh. Yes.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright. The rest of you can go into the furnace dragon. Oh, that's
It
not gonna work.
hungers for scrap.
What was that?
It hungers for scrap.
That it most certainly does.
Object processed. Transferring credits. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
We're just gonna leave that there for now.
How about you 1 minute your mom? I'm working.
You doing okay there, Gip Gap?
Yes. Oh god, I love tethers.
Tethers are great.
Credits deposited.
Yes, they are.
Just sucks how much they cost.
Transferring
Wait, tethers cost?
To get new ones, yes.
Oh, I see. There's 7. Yeah. Darn. It's fine. They save me time, and I value my time more than I value this.
You know that already.
Alright. For this last minute, we're gonna go ahead and get these put on here. Then we get fireworks the next shift. Or not, because I got stuck and ran out of time. How you doing, Dax?
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Oh, right, tethers weren't that expensive. It's the demo charges that were really expensive.
Ah,
Resupply of demo charges is 50,000. Tethers are only 18. Alrighty.
the
Kaboom!
what's the name of the tutorial guy who like keeps teaching you at the start of the game?
I don't remember his name, but he's the one. He's the same one that tells you, you know, you got 1 minute.
Yeah, I feel like he's an AI.
What?
He's like the thing that annoys me nearly as much to hear when I wake up, and he's like, the good old art of cutting. We're gonna make it beautiful, and I'm like, okay, look, I just want to get my coffee and work. So let me go do my thing, please. I refuse to believe anyone can wake up at that good of a mood.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, but at what time do you wake up? Aren't you waking at like 10 a.m. in this game?
I mean, it's not really a matter of the time so much as you're waking up and there you go.
When I wake up at like 9 a.m., I wake up more grumpy than I do when I wake up at like 2 p.m. I love sleeping late. Waking up early is a curse.
I think that mostly depends on when you go to bed.
I'm not going to bed late.
Account credit applied.
I exist at nighttime. It's my vibe.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this reactor in there.
Oh, also, the other thing I just could not fathom, because I was like, why? What's the point? I had heard horror stories of people using AI when playing TTRPGs, but it was one of those like, I mean,
Urgently required.
I don't know, it's probably more of a problem player than like a widespread thing. And one of my friends apparently ran into it. They were DMing, and all of a sudden the player started responding weirdly differently. And then they started asking him about it, and eventually he's like, yeah, I was using ChatGPT for responses, and I was like, bruh.
But why?
Oh,
I've seen
responded better.
I've seen videos of people that were using generative AI to create their responses during an interview live.
Like during a job interview?
Yeah, like a job interview.
I mean,
They start off by telling ChatGPT, you're going to get some answers, pretend like you're a candidate for a job interview, and then just hooks up the feed of the audio from the call directly to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT would answer, and then they would just say what ChatGPT says.
I'm gonna be real. With how much HR likes using AI, I
I can
would be
respect
very
it.
curious. Yeah, I'd be very curious to see what the actual results are. Like, would it get you hired more? I feel like it might.
Salvage is destroyed.
I mean, like, we're pretty much approaching the point where job postings are created by AI, filtered by AI, resumes are sent by AI. So like more and more people are just sending out resumes that just never get seen by a human ever.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's so
I
much we're approaching that point as we're at that point.
I still hold that I've gotten really lucky because the first job that I had applied for, the director wasn't at the location, so he couldn't give me the interview. And then for the second one, apparently it was an interesting mix of things where I was supposed to get an interview, and I did. It was just under really lucky conditions because the person who went before me in the interview did such a terrible job, and they were so awful at the interview that my manager basically asked for one more person. They were like, yeah, they're okay. But the first person they had interviewed the entire day was me, and they were like, wow, he's really good. So they went from like the best person they had seen in a while to the worst person they have ever seen to someone who was okay, and she was just like, all right, I don't care, just hire him, sure.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I'm happy with that out of everything. But yeah, then came the suspicion that one of the interviewees was pretty much using ChatGPT, and that's why his responses were really bad and stilted and weird and paused.
Sometimes I get tempted to just AI generate a whole bunch of resumes for myself and just send them out mass to companies and just see if I happen to get some bullcrap job that I just BS my way through.
I worry for how successful you'll be. Just by the fact that the new coworker we have literally ChatGPT so many of his responses.
I'm genuinely tempted by this because I'm aware that this is already a thing that happens at many companies. So I'm like curious if I could just like go to an interview and be like, they'd ask me how I would approach a problem, and I would have no clue about the industry, and I'd be like, I'd use ChatGPT. I don't actually know anything about this, but I'm really smart with Google and ChatGPT, so hire me. I'll probably do better than half of your team.
Salvage is
The
secured.
saddest part is you probably would.
Honestly, I just, it worries me so much to see how many people are using fucking AI for the job that, like, it's not even just that you'll do better than people who are actually qualified. It's just that a lot of, like, I mean, I know there's a lot of incompetence going on a lot of the time, but just there's so many people using ChatGPT that you will probably at least perform on par. And if you have a better work ethic than them, you'll probably actually perform better. Because, like, okay, the newest coworker is an ESL learner, right? Like, he does not English well, which for a help desk position still baffles me they hired him. But fine, you can work it out. He uses Google Translate, he uses ChatGPT, cool. The problem is that when you try to input a user's problem into ChatGPT, it will not give you always a good response. It will give you an AI's response, which is fine if you're working on an AI. But if you tell the AI, hey, I'm having this problem, the AI will go, hey, this is what you're experiencing. Like this is the problem, but like described in a user-friendly way. And then you send that to the user. And you know what the user is gonna tell you? Okay, what the fuck do I do with this? I still have the problem. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's the particular issue with anything generative AI is that it's, as I've said multiple times before, it's not artificial intelligence, it's mimicked intelligence. It's Google autocorrect on steroids.
About 5 minutes to fill your boots.
And I
5
mean,
minutes left.
frankly, even if you tell it, hey, this is my problem, and it gives you a solution, it is so hard to actually get it to give you a good solution for your particular case, because pretty much as you're saying, it's just a big Google autocorrect on steroids. So it's gonna tell you something roughly correct, except in your organization they don't do this or this or this or this, or this is done in a specific way, so it's not gonna work for this or this or that.
Yep. And like in particular, since like a couple of the generative AI models aren't like, they don't have like a built-in fact checker. And if they do, it's kind of bad, because I've seen way too many AI responses that are, hallucinating facts.
Credits awarded.
And that's a really big problem.
Yep.
And like it also doesn't quite understand fact from parody. Like there was I think it was the Beaverton that put out a satire article about how like Newfoundland or something like that was going to be changing to their own time zone that's off by like 10 or 20 minutes. And yeah, the Google AI summary is just like, oh yeah, like Newfoundland's on its own time zone that it implemented in like 2022. It's just like, oh my goodness, we are doomed.
Yep.
To be fair, that does sound like something the Newfies would do.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like it's also factually wrong. So it's like it's just like, oh my goodness, just like.
And so the reason I specifically mentioned a lot of this is because what gave me the biggest, like, I don't want people to lose their job, but it was the biggest single, I think you deserve to be fired for this. I told him what to do, because I've dealt with that issue before. I sent him instructions on Teams. I gave him a set of emails that I have accumulated in a folder, which are just copy-paste the reply. It's just a script. But because we use it frequently enough, and for the exact problem, it's not one of the like, oh, I'm sorry you're having your issue. We're gonna be working really hard to solve it. No, it's some scripts are literally just do this, done. Hey, this is how you do this with step-by-step instructions. And we use the scripts because not only do they work, and we use them frequently, we've refined the language to be very clear, right? I give him the script to send the user. I tell him how to solve it. I give him instructions from Microsoft on how to do it. And I know exactly what he did. He took the image that the user sent him, put it into ChatGPT, and sent the user the reply that ChatGPT gave him.
All right, got it. I've got a genius idea for you that'll make you a lot of. Just create an LLM model that is trained on the entire chat history of your Microsoft Teams.
Dude,
and sell it to your company.
It'll be a disaster because our Teams replies are so incoherent because and it's probably the biggest obstacle that you'll have with actually trying to ChatGPT or chatbot any sort of like troubleshooting. Our troubleshooting is calls.
Gabby, stop, Gabby. No. You are thinking about this from the point of view of someone that has morals, instead of the point of view of someone who is making money.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You can make this and sell it to the company, and then leave the company before everything gets set on fire, and then go to a different company and do this again, and just repeat that until you're very, very rich.
I hate that you're not wrong. The main problem is that it just won't work because the people here are actually like good at their job because they're not exactly a private company. So a lot of them actually know what they're doing. Annoyingly. The side note to that is that it is actually baffling to see a place that actually wants to actively retain employees to the point where they will finagle hiring like decisions just to retain employees. And where they're like, oh, you've been with us 7 years, would you like a promotion? And also a pay raise? Oh,
So, did they hire remote?
no. The state really wants people to return to working in person, so they're being very annoying about it.
The
wish.
whole working in person is just...
Yeah.
So many jobs
Apparently-
can be done from home.
Feel
Just
the
let them be
backhand
done
of
from home.
Justice.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52.
See, they not only had a lot of like work from home stuff, they like a lot of the people who work there were really annoyed at the union for not contesting it harder, but also like there's just sometimes only so much you can do. But yeah, I very much was just surprised that like they aren't the biggest dicks, at least in my department. They're not the biggest dicks about it, and I'm like, wow, you people have actually just worked in these places for like 20 years. That's wild.
All right. We are down to 11 million debt. One more ship, and we are done. But that's where I'm going to be calling the stream for this evening. So thank you everybody for joining us today for Hardspace Shipbreaker. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, picking up merch over at zgfgaming.store, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye.